For centuries, mankind has sought to create life. But what if the secret to doing so was hidden in ancient texts? In the depths of Jewish mysticism lies the legend of the Golem, an entity shaped from dust, brought to life through sacred words, a silent protector or a force beyond control. The most famous tale tells of Rabbi Lo of Prague, who, in the 16th century, crafted a golem to defend his people. But as the legend warns, power unchecked can have dire consequences. Was the golem merely a metaphor for divine power? Or did the ancient rabbis truly possess the knowledge to animate the lifeless? Join us as we uncover the hidden truths of the golem, its origins, and its lasting impact on mythology and culture. The legend of the golem finds its roots deep within Jewish mysticism, particularly within the Kabbalistic traditions. The concept dates back to ancient times, with references appearing in texts like the Sefer Yetzirah, an esoteric book believed to contain the secrets of creation. The word golem itself originates from Hebrew and means shapeless mass or unformed body. In early biblical contexts, it was used to describe the raw, unfinished state of Adam before receiving the breath of life. Through the centuries, Jewish scholars and mystics debated the possibility of creating artificial life through divine means. The idea was that by invoking sacred names of God and inscribing powerful Hebrew letters upon a figure of clay, one could imbue it with temporary life. This belief was not just myth, but part of deeper theological discussions on the nature of creation, divine power, and the responsibilities of those who seek to wield it. Of all the stories surrounding the golem, none is more famous than the tale of Rabbi Judah Lo ben Bezalel of Prague. According to legend, in the late 16th century, Rabbi Lo, a renowned scholar and Kabbalist, sought to protect the Jewish community from persecution. Using his mystical knowledge, he shaped a figure out of clay from the Vltava River and inscribed upon it sacred Hebrew letters that granted it life. The golem, known as Joseph, was immensely powerful, carrying out tasks and defending the Jewish quarter from threats. However, as time passed, the creature became increasingly difficult to control. In some versions of the story, the golem grew violent, its strength becoming a danger rather than a safeguard. Realizing the peril, Rabbi Lo removed the sacred letters from the golem's forehead, rendering it lifeless once more. The husk of the creature was said to be stored in the attic of Prague's old new synagogue, hidden from the world, waiting to be revived if needed again. In Jewish mysticism, words are more than mere symbols. They are vessels of creation. The Sefer Yetzirah, an ancient text, describes how the universe itself was formed through divine utterances. This concept extends to the legend of the golem, where specific Hebrew letters inscribed upon its body granted it life. The most powerful inscription was the word emet, meaning truth, placed on the golem's forehead. By removing the first letter, leaving met, meaning death, the golem would be deactivated. This symbolic act highlights the balance between creation and destruction, power and restraint. Mystical scholars believe that only those with deep spiritual purity and knowledge could successfully animate a golem. The process was not simply about reciting words, but involved meditation, divine names, and an alignment with sacred forces. Some believe that improper pronunciation or intent could lead to disastrous consequences, making the ritual as dangerous as it was powerful. The golem, once brought to life, was meant to serve and protect. However, as many versions of the tale recount, control over such a being was tenuous at best. Initially, the golem followed its creator's commands without question, performing tasks and defending the Jewish community. Yet, with each passing day, its power grew, and so did the concerns surrounding its existence. In some accounts, the golem began to act erratically, misinterpreting commands or responding with unintended aggression. Others suggest that as it became more self-aware, it no longer wished to be merely a tool of its creator. Fearing the consequences, Rabbi Lo made the difficult decision to deactivate his creation. By erasing the first letter of emet, truth, he turned the word into met, death, rendering the golem lifeless once more. Its clay body was said to be stored in the attic of Prague's old new synagogue, awaiting a time when it might be needed again. The legend serves as a powerful warning about the dangers of unchecked power and the ethical dilemmas of creation. The golem story resonates with modern fears about artificial intelligence and the boundaries of human control over what we create. What do you think? Is the legend of the golem a mystical relic of the past, or a warning about the dangers of unchecked creation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss our latest explorations into the world's most fascinating myths and mysteries. The legend of the Golem has transcended its mystical origins, finding new life in literature, film, and discussions about artificial intelligence. In early 20th century literature, writers like Gustav Meyrink reimagined the tale, blending Jewish mysticism with Gothic horror. The Golem's silent, imposing figure also inspired classic films, most notably the 1920 German expressionist film The Golem, How He Came into the World, which cemented its image in popular culture. As technology advanced, the Golem became a metaphor for artificial intelligence and the potential dangers of human creation. Sci-fi narratives have repeatedly drawn parallels between the ancient clay protector and modern AI, from Frankenstein to contemporary films like Ex Machina and Blade Runner. The central theme remains the same. Can we truly control what we create? Even today, the Golem story resonates in ethical debates on AI and robotics, raising questions about autonomy, responsibility, and the limits of human ambition. Whether as a mythical guardian or a cautionary tale, the Golem remains an enduring symbol of mankind's complex relationship with creation and power.